Did you just sigh?
You know what that means.
Mom, you say something. Is your part?
Is my part?
Hey, Dee, I haven't seen you in a couple of days. How you doing?
Okay, we're recording, so we're gonna say that after the video.
Oh, okay.
Okay, y'all. Well, welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Kandi and the Gang.
No, you can call the old lady gang.
Okay, I was waiting for you to get your permission before I said the old lady gang. Okay.
You're okay with the old lady gang now.
Yeah.
But it's called Kandi and the Gang.
We're at season 1, episode 8. But before we start, D, tell them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel.
You didn't even look.
Okay, smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to our
Give me a
channel.
kiss. Thank you.
Oh.
All right, y'all. So we got Philip and Brian. They up there getting along, teasing each other. You know, it was cute. We ain't had no complaints about Philip lately. You know.
This is Mr. What is it, Mr. Congeniality?
Yeah.
You're gonna give him an award.
They understand his expectations. He done eased up on them. You know, everything is lovely over there in Philip world. He's smiling all the time now.
Child, I know you saw that sexy swimsuit picture.
We knew he was sexy though.
We just finna get straight to that. Hey, Philip. I know.
I was like, holla, you and all your friends, just line them all up.
Hey, y'all.
Mama Joyce and Nora, they on the dating site talking about they gonna find Aunt Bertha a man. She said, you find two and we'll go on a double date. I said, oh, and Bertha down?
She down. She just said don't be touching her stuff because it ain't for free. You can't be getting no free fills up on that Bertha. Now she down. She said if you go young and you got a lot of money, she with it.
All right, then we're gonna find Aunt Bertha a date. So
So
Chandrilla and her man, Chandrilla, and they meet down for lunch, okay? It's the day after the housewarming party. And see, so Chandrilla asked Dime, how did the party go? And she's like, she said she went in there and she told them, you know, that they were outside and Safari was like, they ain't on the guest list. And Chandrilla man was like, you know, we ain't come there to be messy. We were just coming there to show, you know, that we good and we secure in each other relationship. Then he cut into Dime. He was like, and you can't do that no more. If we come as a unit, we need to leave as a unit.
I agree.
He said, you should have bust through that door. Like, no, I'm not gonna leave my people outside. Because even though it was a second for us, they was out there for 30 minutes.
I mean, I feel like they should have all walked in the door together. What the fuck was they gonna do? Say get out?
Like, for real. She talking about, but you know, you told them, let me go in and I'm gonna text you when it's cool to come in. You didn't even text. Even if you said one coming outside, you ain't even text them.
I feel like I'm still not leaving you outside. That's stupid. Like, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna walk through the door.
We're not doing that.
And if they act funny, then we just all bounce and go back somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't even have to be like that. Wasn't nobody in there but the old lady gang anyway. And Todd and
Baby. So she sang. There was a lot going on in there. The bosses was all up in there.
There was absolutely nothing going on in there. Nothing.
She said it was a lot. Now I missed it. But she said it was a lot going on up in there.
As for Shar, he said that was the boringest shit he ever went to his whole entire life.
Well, I'm like, you weren't worried about the bosses when Brandon was molesting you in front of them. You worried about the bosses then?
He's over there getting booty fingers, and she talking about it was a lot going on.
You weren't caring about the bosses when you was at the company party outside drunk at the beginning of the season, but now you can't go outside with Torrin and Patrick because, you know, the bosses was there. She's saying in the confessional, Chandrilla need to come get her man before it become an issue.
I mean, I don't know June, but he made me like him a little bit, just how he checked all of them niggas about that.
Well, we'll get on.
Like he was not overbearing. He just said what it was.
But here's the thing. You're saying this as if you don't know June, but June been hanging out with y'all every weekend. You know what I'm saying? At the restaurant.
Y'all are a friend group. All of y'all are a friend
y'all
group.
Friends. Y'all couple.
That's why she should have been there
together. Chandrilla saying in the confessional, you know, June is protective over her and he can feel when she's upset. Chandrilla say, Torrin didn't hold her down either. I'm just gonna, June was like, I'm gonna talk to him too. And she's like, what you gonna do? You just gonna go around checking all her friends? I guess so. I guess so. You know what irritated me in that moment though? Because Chandrilla, every time, and we're gonna see it later on, instead of her telling Dom how she really feels, she turns it around and talk about Torrin. But out of all of them, Torrin was the one that was really at work. Like Torrin got hired to do a job. Well, he got hired, but it wasn't no pay. But he the only one that was really working. This your girl.
I was gonna say the only person that she should be irritated with is
Dom.
Because at the end of the day, Patrick did come down there. They had a conversation, and there was no issue really. He didn't lie. He said homegirl wasn't comfortable with it, and so what are you gonna do with that? Like, I'm not saying y'all can't come in because I don't want you here, but my girlfriend is not comfortable with it. So Dom, you left your friend down there and didn't even come back and
didn't care. Don't sound like you caught her that night because we having this conversation.
It's not like the party was popping. Like, there was no reason for you to just not
feel like this. I don't want this party jumping. I don't feel like leaving here. I would have been like, y'all, let's go back to the bar because this shit up in here.
This is whack.
At work now, we at the restaurant. Brian over there inviting people to his wig funeral. Okay. Todd in the parking lot, he talking to Patrick. He asked him, you know, how you feel about the party and how it went. And he was like, well, it was more people there than I expected. And Todd was like, think that shit was whack. Now the old Patrick, that's a wild boy. Like, I don't know what you were talking about, but baby, that wasn't that. I need an old Patrick back. Meanwhile, Chandrilla boyfriend, he done pulled up in this refurbished Benz with this.
I think Patrick is a little bitch made for you not to just let this nigga park his car. I don't know why we gotta be haggling over $10 from June. Your buddy.
Because and you know what? And because y'all still got tension. And
but it seems like it's Patrick though.
It's Patrick and it's Chandrilla. The boy ain't got tension. It's them two. So Patrick was like, nice beans. That's $10. June was trying to scrape up the money. He only had 9. Patrick was like, that's 9. That ain't 10. That's 9. And then he said in the confessional, you know, how you roll it in the beans and you can't come up with $10, dog. Like, what's going on? So June get out.
I can bring it there too. Like, all of y'all are like peacocking around there. Now you bringing this, you know, like you said, spray painted bins over there for her.
It was refurbished, like they spray painted that thing. Yeah. So June asked, you know, why they couldn't come up in the party, and Patrick was like, you know, my lady rules. You know, she She ain't never been around y'all. You know, him and his old lady, so she needs some kind of understanding, you know, because no, June said, well, it needs to be some kind of understanding between y'all because you know they work together.
And see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it would be different if it was just your ex-girlfriend. There would be no reason for you to invite her, but y'all see each other every day. Y'all work at the same spot. It's silly.
Me personally, I ain't inviting you, but you already know what it is. And then on the other end, I ain't coming because you already know what it is. You know,
I wouldn't come, but I feel like they were telling her, come, and it was a work thing. Would I invite her?
and I would have been like, nah.
Like, if it's a work thing, I'm not gonna invite everyone except her. I think that's whack.
What was whack that you made it a work thing? Why? Where's your friends at?
Apparently over there.
Okay, so Ty said they need to link up and to show that the two Safari that you know it ain't nothing.
I do not want to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
He's saying it ain't nothing between them. I disagree with Ty. I feel like it is something. I said because he bring her in the restaurant, Chandrilla in the corner rolling her eyes, Patrick being funny, pulling the girl at the table right in front of Chandrilla's table. Even old boy rolling up, he made sure he rolled up right there on Patrick. Like it is little shit up in there. Y'all do have a little something.
Y'all got something going on, and it's silly.
Yeah.
Because y'all have both moved on, yeah. Everybody's moved
That's
on.
what they say. Y'all must be doing this for storyline. Because who do that? Who do that? I'm not.
Nobody.
Y'all.
That's like
Who
I
do
said,
that?
like if you know, if he pulled up in the parking lot, right? I'm not gonna sweat this nigga for $10.
You know why he did it? You see what I'm saying? Y'all still got little tension.
Y'all are being, but it would have been more pimp if you would have just been like, don't worry about it, dog. Just park the car and go.
They petty. They being petty. They all being petty with each other. So June called Chandrilla. She come out to see her car, the whole restaurant, then came out. It ain't no host. It ain't nobody to serve the drinks. Food getting burnt up, the whole nine, because everybody coming out here to see.
Everybody left out of the restaurant to see the spray painted car.
It's horrible, horrible. So then Juan, is his name Juan? But June that went over there to Torrin and Rashad and Brian, and he want to know why y'all ain't come to Chandrilla's defense. And when the whole party situation, and Torrin was like, look, the guest list changed. At the last minute, I wasn't aware of it. Brian was like, shit, I thought they was gonna go outside and fix it. And then y'all was gonna come in. Like, hey, he ain't know what was going on. He like, you know.
Listen, all I was told to do was bring some egg rolls. Didn't nobody tell me nothing about
I ain't got nothing to do, no guest list, none of that. Okay. They said they was gonna go out. Shit, he thought they was gonna go fix it because she wasn't on the guest list. Okay. June was cool, whatever. He walked on off, and Torrin was like, dang, that left me feeling some kind of way. She said that he shouldn't have approached them before he had a conversation with Chandrilla. So if Chandrilla had a conversation, he'd rather have heard it from her than June. I don't think.
I didn't have my dude check my coworkers about not walking me to my car. I didn't ask him to do that. He just decided that it was an issue. Y'all ain't gonna walk her to her car at night.
But he said it to the person that the issue was with. Once again, the issue.
Yeah, no, he didn't go around the salon.
He didn't go to everybody. You're right. He didn't go around the whole salon. He said it to the person. Yeah.
Right.
So that's my only thing with him. But he didn't get nasty with them, but I can see where they coming from. Because your only issue, like you said, was with Dom.
Yeah.
He ain't got shit to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what happened now. Child, we at the funeral. Brian, and he didn't come down crying. He got on all black.
I hate these things, like where y'all be making shit up. I'm not going over to the wig funeral. Y'all.
Well, he buried Leslie. Okay, that's
We
what.
been over Brian's house a whole lot of times. Every week we go to Brian's house.
Because
Brian, the alcoholic, and drug
Brian
addict.
is the entertainment.
Y'all over there, everybody having cocktails with Brian. That's what we're doing now.
Yep. Brian is the entertainment. Brian is the one to bring you the fun. The show wouldn't be nothing without Brian. Can you imagine how whack this show would be if you didn't have Brian there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chandrilla.
I enjoyed Philip coming in, busting everybody's balls out. I didn't.
Well, I mean, he came in doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? He got them together though.
Yeah.
Cool. Now he cool. He could be himself.
Brian got suspended, and everybody was like, "Wait a second."
Right.
And everybody finna try to lose 2 weeks of our money now.
Man.
Brian was the example.
Chandrilla tells them about the little triple date that she had. Did we talk about the date? Did they go on the date? Child, how did I skip the date?
Oh, you said they were good. That was Todd's idea for them to go on a date. But
Oh, okay. So they ain't went on the date yet. She tells them that she getting ready to go on triple date.
Yeah.
With Kandi, Todd, Patrick, and Safari. And then Brian asked, like, well, what's up with June? Because he came and he approached us about the party. And he said, you felt some kind of way. And she was like, y'all shady as hell because ain't nobody come out there to check on me. I had been out there for 30 minutes. And Brian was like, yo, beef should be with Dom because y'all came together. That's who you should be beefing with. And she go into this whole, I don't care, I have a man. You do care because he came to us about it. You said earlier, he can feel when you're upset. So don't say you don't care.
Well, not only that, he is standing outside too. He was probably like, we don't have to keep standing out here. Like he didn't hear about it because she went and that happened to her. His ass was standing out there too. He didn't appreciate that shit. Like, am I coming in or not?
I find it funny that every time they tell her ass, your beef was with Dom or the issue come up with Dom, she throw it off. Like, don't talk about Dom. Like, you're scared of Dom. You don't want to have an issue with Dom. I don't know what it is. And then she
Dom don't give a shit.
Touring. You know what I'm saying? She get up, she act all dramatic, and she leave because that's what she don't want to talk about it. Because don't talk about Dom, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna get up and leave.
I feel like I could confront my friend without it even being an issue, bitch. I'm not going nowhere with you no more. You leave me outside from now on. When we go.
Who ain't gonna say that? You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? I
didn't carry on. We ain't got to be
like that.
We could just continue like we was.
Come on now.
Don't ask me to go with you, and because you be leaving people outside.
And I think that June said it in a nice way. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come all snappy. He said it like, that ain't cool. We come as a unit, we leave as a unit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like everybody, that's an unspoken rule with most people. And I be like, when you watch these like Dateline and they be like, the girls went to the party and we left her with the football players, and who leaving their friends with the football players?
Them fools. So we on the triple date, okay? Kandi talking about she don't want to be in the middle of the situation, but she had to because Chandrilla and Patrick work together. Not if you fire her. Fire and the problem is solved because I don't even know why we still keeping her there.
I'm gonna
last week I
have to politely decline. I'm not going to lunch with Chandrilla and her boyfriend.
Right.
Or vice versa. I'm not doing that.
And then here's the thing. Why is we doing this? Don't you got business? Don't you got jobs? Ain't that what she said? She got jobs. Shit, you being bothered with this little kitty mess. What Riley over there doing while she over there tearing up her face? You
I'm
need
with
to straight on that.
Safari said she do not need no play date. I hear you, Safari.
That's what she said. So Kandi sit there and she officially introduced the girls to each other. Safari got her resting bitch face on. Chandrilla was like, this is awkward. And then that's what Safari saying in the confessional. I'm not a child. I don't need to go on this play date.
Yeah, he got a tight, stinking ass attitude. Both
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. She felt that's how I feel though. But the difference, I wouldn't agree to it. I wouldn't agree to it. I'd have been like,
I mean, like if Ty and
I'm not
Kandi
doing
want
that.
to go out and get to know me better, I'll do that. I'm not going out with Chandrilla.
Right. I'm not doing that.
Hell, it's over now. If she didn't have the party, she didn't come. It's done. It's a wrap. We don't have to.
It's over. So Todd explains why they're all there. And Safari was like, oh, so this your idea. She was over there like, check. But he was spell on your ass tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I finna wake up bald as hell.
Doing spells on people?
June asked them, you know, why you ain't want us around, and she was like, because of their past relationship, and I didn't know how y'all energy was gonna be, so I didn't want y'all there. And June like let her know, you know, our reasoning for coming is we were just basically trying to bury the hatchet. Kandi say she think they should all be cool since they work around each other. Safari was like, yeah, you okay. Kandi was talking about she felt like this date was a success. No, it wasn't, Kandi. No, it wasn't. Because Chandrilla was like, she cool, but why do I want to be friends with the guy I used to date and his current girlfriend? I was like, that part.
Yeah.
Why is we doing this? Child,
I
time.
mean, all of this honestly could have been, we ain't gonna blame Dom either. We could have just been like, what's her name? What's her name? Patrick could have been like, listen, I know I invited everybody, but my girlfriend is not comfortable with it. I don't think you guys are either. So let's just don't like.
Right. And then Dom should have been like, all right, well, I came with her, so we just gonna go ahead and bounce. That would have been it. Ty asked Safari, what is her real name? Is Safari her real name? She said, no, she made it up. Her real name is Miriam. Witch. I told y'all she was a witch. She finna put that spell. That's a witch name, okay? Chandrilla and June, they talk about how they met on Tinder. It was supposed to have been a booty call, but you know, she got a ring a month later.
Clearly, if you were on Tinder, we know that's what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Patrick, he slid in the Safari's DM. He had been trying to get with her for 2 years. She said she thought he was a trick. Todd was like, huh? Who raised her? I was like, you basically saying this in front of his mama auntie. You know what I'm saying? They asked her to clarify trick. What you mean by trick? And she said, someone you sleep with and they give you money. So Julia was like, she talking about she a prostitute. I was like, well, that's basically.
I mean, Chandrilla, what's her name? Chandrika. You've been out here.
You on Tinder.
Stop.
You on Tinder looking for booty calls.
Thank you.
Same thing.
Now you getting Mercedes and shit. Check.
Girl, refurbished. Anyway. Brandon, Don Juan, and Philip, they all together. They like, look here. We need to know who going to this other location since the two of y'all is.
Boy, they keep calling Patrick slow. He ain't slower than damn Brandon.
That damn Brandon.
What did you think they was playing with you? You act like it's the first time you heard this.
he said, well, we talked about it and things got a little bit more stickier, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I was like, I didn't know that was a question. Like they told you somebody gotta go. You need to decide who.
And
That
they basically said
be
it's
a
gonna
problem.
be, we can't make her go, so.
Right. It's an issue. Don Juan was like, the way you had your hand all on her ass at the party, I was like, oh, they fucking. Like,
Right, because are you gonna be doing that in the,
yeah,
and I feel like that's the thing. I feel like your partner is always like low-key touching your booty
yeah,
or lower back. It's just the thing. It's just the partner thing.
yeah, yeah. So then they been doing it though. They been doing it.
Yeah.
Dom come in, they like, look, is y'all in a relationship? She like, yeah. And Don Juan was like, good. Okay. Who's leaving the building? Okay. Philip is like, yeah, y'all gonna have to decide because it's all good until it's not. Well, you know what? It's already not. They already saying she getting special privileges. So it's already not good.
She is getting special privileges when she at dance class and stuff instead of being at work. I can't say to my work, oh, I decided that I'm gonna be somewhere different.
I mean, you left it hanging. So that means you didn't let them know in advance.
In advance.
Show up. You did worse than Brian did when he got suspended.
I think.
Y'all want to talk about that. Todd and Patrick, they at the barbershop. Patrick is like, you know, I'm sitting up here trying to figure out life. And he talk about, you know, Todd, he's a good mentor for him. And so he wants to know, Todd, how did you know Kandi was the one? He said he knew Kandi was the one because she took good care of her family. So to let him know that she was going to be a good mama. And when she asked him to pray for her, Patrick said, well, I found the one too. Todd was like, Miriam, you found the one.
Not Miriam.
Yeah. He said, it wasn't too cool when she called you a trick. Okay, because that trick word, we don't play like that back in my day. That ain't what we do. He said he ain't worried about that because the two of them are twin flames. Okay, so split apart, mirrored image. Okay.
Let's just hold on for a second.
Okay. So, meanwhile, Kandi, she meeting with Safari. Kandi invited her to a non-vegan restaurant because Kandi like, I'm gonna eat. I don't care. You know, I'm like, you know that girl a vegan. Why you do that?
I feel like most restaurants have vegan options now. Just about everywhere has options for vegetarian and vegan.
Now where Kandi going to Popeyes, she going to churches, she ain't got
the weird jack.
No. She asked her how was the triple date. She said she felt better about it, you know, after it was all said and done. I want to get down to business. What you mean when you call my godson a trick? Okay. And she said, well, he was on his page talking about how many girls he wanted to smash in Atlanta. Maybe she meant to say he was a hoe. Maybe that's what she meant.
Yeah, I think. And he was like he had a lot of thirst traps out there. That's why the old lady gang was saying he gained weight because he was all cut up.
Yeah.
He was not putting them pictures out. But he's only 27. That's so young.
Yeah. Well, Kandi was like, you know, when he talk about you, you know, you his earth, wind, and fire, you know, and you was like, I want to study that fool. Well, she wasn't studying him because she's looking at his page. And like you said, he had all them thirst traps out there. She, you know.
So she was like, he's hot, but he's a trick.
Right. She know sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you be like, nah, and then it end up being more than what you thought it was.
Yeah.
But like she said, but that's how it started. That ain't where we at now. She was like, now he is supportive to her. She loves the way he loves his mama. Kandi was like, oh, you gonna make me cry. Cause earlier, bitch, I was gonna kick your ass, but
Ari is one of those people, she gotta get to know you first. Like her air comes across arrogant. She gotta get to know you before she warms up
open
to
up.
feel controlling, too controlling. But I mean he's here for it, so then
Yeah, he is.
not my business.
Brian, I don't get in the middle of that.
Right.
Brian house with Torn, Rashad, Chandrilla, and Dom. Did I miss? No, that was it. And so they asked her how the triple date went. And she was like, well, Patrick, we were talking to Patrick Safari. Safari said Patrick was a trick and how he was chasing her for 2 years. See, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You went straight to the negative. We ain't go. That's what I'm saying. It's still something. It's still something. So it's that.
I mean, she didn't really say it like that.
Right, but that's how she put it out there. And
The
they
way
was
she-
like,
The
what?
way she told the story was kind of different than the way it actually played out.
Exactly. I'm gonna try to make this sound real horrible.
Yeah.
Then she asked about the whole them not letting, they brought up the whole about them not letting them in the house. And Safari was talking about she ain't know how our energy was gonna be. And then Patrick, he blamed touring. I was like, did he? Did he do that? I thought he said what she said about the energy. I didn't hear him blame touring. Did you hear that?
I thought he blamed Safari. He said
He
Safari
did.
wasn't comfortable with it. He said,
Right, I was like, he didn't blame touring.
Lady, I respect mine, and she's not comfortable. That's
what I thought. See what I'm saying? You keep wanting to attack touring. Your energy all of a sudden is towards touring. Rashad was like, it don't matter because the party was boring as hell anyway. Shit. And she said, you know what, Chandrilla, as your friend, I feel bad because I should have went out there and comfort you. I shouldn't have stayed up in that party. He was like, and that's what I told Dom, she needs to go outside. And she was like, when you say that? He was like, when we was all standing there. I was like, he did. And she was like, you knew, and his opinions was invalid.
Go straight to that, don't they? They get straight
Go
to the
straight to that. You need to mind your business.
Talking. Yeah.
They act like, what do that mean? What I got to do with anything? She started yelling at him, talking about you got the wrong person. Brian, get your pet. Really, Dom? He get up and he leave because he ain't got time for that shit.
He's so nice, Dom. Why are you angry with him? Are we missing something? Did something
She's
happen?
always mad at him. She's jealous. I don't know.
He does his job because he's like, they're on time and
they
stuff.
don't like people who come in there and do their jobs. He was
y'all are messing
the restaurant. Yep. And then she tell everybody when he leave, he's canceled. Don't have him around me. Girl, have several seats. Brian was like, I don't jump into when friends fight, I don't jump in there. He did, but he's saying the confessional, that Dom was wrong. I wish he would have just told her that though. Like, but Dom, you was wrong. Like, calm that energy down, because you was.
She probably know, like, I'm not gonna get ready to get started with her because she was already on one.
Then Chandrilla go to touring and was like, it's all your fault. And she like, you should have told me that I wasn't on the list, and Dom leave, and then Chandrilla follow behind her like a little puppy, because that's what she do. She want to be for her. So last part, y'all, we at Mama Joyce's house. We got Kandi, Joyce, Patrick, Mama, and Aunt Bertha. Okay, they all together. They was invited by Patrick to meet all up because this is his Fantastic Four. Okay. And Bertha was like, I invited Safari and Patrick to come over to eat dinner. And I said, where your chicken at? They was like, Bertha, she is a vegan. She don't eat no chicken. She eat that impossible meat. Like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Kandi was like, we don't do that. That ain't what we do.
I'm not mad at that.
Popeyes, pass the Popeyes, okay?
I had a coworker that was always like, here, taste this Beyond sausage. Taste this Beyond burger. And I'm like, it tastes like food. I mean, but it ain't.
I'll taste it.
It's not a burger though.
Yeah, I'll taste a lot of stuff. But you know. She shows him this ring, okay? He thinking about giving to Safari, okay? Kandi bust him out. Is that the ring you gave the other girl? He said, okay, he was with the other girl. She was cute and whatnot. And, you know, she left the house and, you know, he left her. She left him. So, you know, you leave me, I'll go back to the streets. That's what Patrick said. See, that's why the girl said you was out. That's why she said she was going. You was out.
He's also the kind that falls in love. He done already bought a girl a ring already. So Patrick falls all the way in. When he ain't in the streets, he's in the house.
Yeah. So he asked his mom, you know, how you feel about her.
Player P. Ain't that what they call him, Player P?
Huh?
What they call him, Player P? Ain't that what they call him?
Yeah. The mom said she liked her. You know, Kandi was like, but you know, you only 27, you young. He was like, look, I went to college. None of y'all went to college. I experienced something totally different. Grandma was like, Bertha was like, cause you was a hoe. That's what you did.
So out of four said you a hoe.
So they all agree, you know, they're welcome. They're gonna welcome her to the family. And then Bertha was like, and if it don't work, then we gonna throw her ass out the family, okay?
That's it.
So next week, we gonna see him going to her dad, because he said he gonna go to her dad and ask for her hand in marriage. So next week, y'all, that's what we gonna see.
All right then.
Dad,
Player P.
Player P. You hit your head.
Smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
See you on the next